Good, we are online. We are online. We just need to get a few things sorted out. Good. Looks very good. Today, no, let's see, I don't see that I'm live so nicely. Why not? Okay, I can see it. Good. Today we are going to start in easy mode. What is easy mode? The idea is that we use the easiest map settings that are possible while still getting all achievements. And there are a few settings that I want to go through. The resources, of course, we want many resources and big resources and rich resources everywhere. So we set maximum everywhere. This is like a no-brainer. But then it's becoming more intricate. Do we want to have water? No, we don't want to have so much water and not so much coverage. Also, trees will slow us down. So the goal is to be able to play as easy as possible. We want to play easy. Therefore, we will do some tweaks to the enemies, and therefore the trees are not so important for getting our pollution. Of course, we cannot deactivate the trees, but we will not. We have 17% of the trees. Rocks, we don't want so many rocks. The moisture probably doesn't matter. Volcanism on Vulcanus, it's better it is low. Otherwise, it blocks a lot of things from us to reach. We don't want that. Also, the same is with the Kleber water and the Kleber plants. We want some plants, but not so many. And the Fulgora islands, we want the largest islands and the most coverage as possible, because this makes it easier to build the factory on Fulgora. We will still need to transfer items with train to transfer scrap with train to our main factory islands, but we don't need to use so many different islands. Cliffs, lowest amount possible. The cliffs won't help us here. We will see why we can avoid enemies mostly in this so-called easy mode. This doesn't matter, the last setting. Now to the enemies. If we set the enemy bases less than 100% or size less than 100, it will disable the achievement. So we don't want to change this setting. We want enemies. We will also need enemies for certain items. We need to capture spawners. And peaceful mode, okay, we don't want. But we are allowed to increase the starting area size. And this starting area size, you can see here, there are no enemies. suddenly they appear at the corner here, because I have increased the starting area size to maximum to make the life easier. This also means that our pollution will slowly diffuse, so we will start here. The pollution will slowly diffuse outwards and the enemies will start to attack much later. What I also do, what does not disable achievements, I disable enemy expansion. They should not move towards me here. And if I destroy enemy bases, I don't want them to repopulate this. Of course, they are not in peaceful mode, so they will attack when they get enough pollution. But that doesn't matter, we will have enough time to prepare for that. And moreover, we have evolution, because it should be possible to get higher evolved biters and enemies. I think it might even be necessary. For some achievements it's certainly necessary to have enough evolution, like the big biters, the big demolishers. But we set the time evolution to the lowest and the pollution factor evolution also to the lowest, but the destroy factor. So we can actually control how much evolution happens by how much we destroy. If we destroy something, evolution will increase. Before we destroy something, we will have the easiest enemies possible. And in the advanced settings, I reduce the spawn rate of asteroids to 50% and the spoiling rate to 50%, which means we have twice the time to do all the stuff on the Kleber planet, which hopefully will help us, because there it's usually a bit stressful, so having twice the time, not a bad thing. And also another thing, now we have the map settings, I have explained them. What should the seed look like? The map seed. So on Novice it is, there is nothing that can go wrong so much with these settings. On Vulcanus we should be able to reach calcite and tungsten easily without killing too many demolishers, which is possible on this map. There are several tungsten and calcite and coal repositories and also sulfur. Finally, for Kleber, what is an easy setting? This is an easy setting because you can see here that there are pink and yellow areas for the two types of resources we need to cultivate close to each other. We don't need to move so much around on the planet to get both types of resources. We don't need to run around so much. The disadvantage of this map is that the stone is far away, but we have a lot of stone. So we can just put several miners and boxes here and transport the stone now and then. The important thing is that these are close to each other, these two areas. And on Kleber we also need enemies, because we need the eggs to create science spec and to create many other interesting things. Fulgora, I already explained before, we have big islands for creating our factory and small islands with a lot of scrap resources. And so, then let's start. Let's try to be fast. Hello there on YouTube. Let me know what you think. First of all, I will set up, now where is it? I will pin the achievement "There is no spoon" because this might be interesting. And we start. So the first goal is to get up the number of burners and burner drills as fast as possible. So with 5 stones we got 1 furnace, and with 10 stones we get a stone furnace and a burner drill. Yes, I can already create one. We will just use this furnace to store the coal. Now I focus on the iron. And we need more stone. It's amazing how much stone we need in the beginning. And this is our first automated coal collector. Now we can just put the coal like this, and we have another. And we need more stone, otherwise we cannot build a second stone furnace. Soon we will go to build a burner drill on here, but not yet. Now we can build a burner drill on the stone. Steam power finished. We still do some manual stone mining, but we have another one. Scaling up here. And we go to get copper. Copper is here. More and more. What we will also need is wood, because we will need lots of power lines, because of course we want our power production to be at the water, but we want our power consumption to be where our resources are. So, another one. And another one, so that we have 4. and they nicely feed each other. More stone, and I can start to produce. I don't have copper yet. I want to get another miner up here, and I can start to produce copper. One more. And now I can start to prepare for the steam. Actually, I can produce 2 more, that we don't run out of coal so fast. More power lines. Power lines are always good. I need 1 boiler, 2 of those, and I need 2 pipes. I scheduled 2 pipes. Anyway, we build the power line. To the place where we will build the power. Come on. And we have power. Is there anything in here that I can use? Yes, I can see it, where it is. Let's see if we will remove that scrap, maybe later. Maybe not now. And we research automation. We can already build plenty of those. We will need them. We want to research this. Of course, we also want to research green science. Actually, we first want logistics, green science, fast inserter, steel, And then let's see what will be next. This cannot be rotated. What did I try to rotate? Now I can plan where to put everything. So obviously we will get the resources from here. Put them to the right, some smelters, and we will have a bus going down. Maybe we can do everything below this scrap, then we don't need to remove it. I think that's a good plan. More science. We still have science. Now we refill our coal. We don't want to run out of power. And we build our first factory. Let's cancel this a bit and let's build our first factory, or maybe 2 factories. And we can immediately start to use the factory. To produce some science. And here, immediately a second one, because we need lots of those. And we build another one. Another couple. Yes. Without copper, the life is not so nice. So what we are currently missing is a faster science. So we build a second one. Of course, this factory cannot keep up with this, so we will manually produce it faster. That we can get some advantage here. Yes, we need many wheels. And after logistics, we will have the electric mining drill. And then life will get really interesting. Before I automate this, this doesn't, I can store only 3. That is ridiculous. I can only store 3 electronic circuits here. No, that's not good. Now I understand why this is so slow. Good. We will manually craft a few things. That will be useful later. And copper, here's copper. More copper. Electric mining drill. Let's see. Where's our coal? Our coal is here. We need lots of belts. We should make them in a factory, of course. And then they need to get out of the factory. So iron. And we can build electric mining drills. How nice. We just need the iron plates. this will be the start. Now we only need to be careful that we don't catch two resources at once. This would be annoying. Because then the resources mix. But that's why we have the preview. And that preview is very helpful. Yeah, and actually what I made here is stupid. Anyway, we continue. Nothing is lost yet. Because obviously I wanted to split here. Okay. It is possible. So the first thing I want to really automate here is the iron gears. And I want to make sure that I have enough space here. So you see, I don't care that I'm messing up my copper, because I have more copper here, I have more copper here. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. If I mess up the copper here. It does matter if I'm out of power, which I am now. So I need more coal. I have more coal, no problem with that. Now, time to save the game. 11B, because 11A was the start. No, let's call it 11A, doesn't matter. And time to... No, we cannot see anything. Doesn't matter, time to plan. We go to the side here. No, we go just... Bus will go down here. I still have no other copper source than this here, so I have to keep it happy. Very important. And I dismantled my iron gear wheels, which was not clever, because it's not yet so widely automated that I can say, okay, I can forget this. No, I still have to give some love to this part. The more important love, however, would be to send the coal with a priority so I will just mark this here. So that I don't forget to send the coal. The coal needs to send here. Then it's good that I just marked it. So I actually want to send the coal over here. And that's a lot of belts, so I will not do this now. I will just carry the coal for now. And this splitter will be used for other purposes. And I could produce more science packs in the meantime. Or more iron, which would be more useful actually. So these will just continue here. Yes. An interesting question is, should I change all these furnaces to, well, certainly to steel furnaces, because they are much faster, and I don't need to change anything else, but should I change them to electric furnaces once I have the science for that? Because that takes a lot of time to reconstruct everything, and it would just also work without electric furnaces. With more pollution, yes. So I'm not yet sure about this. My stone miner is unhappy. This one is also unhappy. This one is also unhappy. So let's plan the main bus. We will not completely waste this copper field. We will do the main bus here. Now we can immediately start to produce a great amount of course. This Maybus is going to grow over time. I don't need all of the belts of the Maybus just yet. So, and this will be copper coming in here. Just to reserve it already. And because I don't want to spoil the whole bus, I don't want to spoil the whole copper field. I will do something very strange. Yes, and go out of the bus to the right side like this. To build what? To build belt mall. How is the happiness here? Very unhappy. This happiness is still okay. Oh, yes, it is good. The happiness here is very bad because we don't have enough miners. Can I do a few more? Well, let's put one more. It will help us. Soon we need to think about scaling up our power. And actually we don't need to think about this iron anymore. But we need to think about the copper. So this iron just goes away. We let them smelt. If they still do, this iron just goes away. Belt mall is coming. Belt mall. And of course we will need power and we will need wood. Good, we know where to get the wood because our main bus will go south, so we cannot use the trees there anyway. They have to go. So first part of the mall. Now second part. What we need next? We need some copper automation. Copy and paste. 18. Why not sideways? Yeah, there's space here. Of course, for copper. But it is ridiculous to do this manually. So I will get this into a chest. The same I will do for iron. So that I will not run out of iron. And we can already build them much faster. We can build them much faster. Sorry, I had to check something on the phone. And you can see this has 17,000. So if we just want to have a lot of resources, it makes sense to go there from this side to have a low coverage. Here, the output priority will be left because we want to be sure that our power plant will always get the necessary coal. Like now, when it does not, we will feed it. Soon we will automatically feed it with coal. No problem, we will do that. Just not right now. But what I will always also do, I will scale up the power. The only thing missing for that is now we have twice the amount of power. And now we can also get rid of that trash. We will again have left priority. The left priority will help us to go to the power again. So, this was planned differently, doesn't matter. We are flexible. Let's see, we have also enough space here to the right. We don't need so much copper at the moment, but later we will need. So the most important thing here is not to destroy anything that I clicked. It's not so important that I make everything work correctly. That will happen later. Also here I said copper will be this one. No. Copper will be this one. And this one will be green modules. And for that, nope. I need a few more science things. How is my science ongoing? Is my science stuck? My science... Well, this factory is too slow, apparently. But it's fine, soon we will automate it. Let's first take care of the power. Power is happiness. So, I was missing 2 here. Is 147 enough? Maybe not. Steel, we have steel processing. Soon I will have to extend the research queue. So first let's get rid of the coal here. Let's not clog the inventory. And probably iron is much more important at that point. And I have no stone. I have not automated stone yet in the proper way. It is good that in this playthrough I don't want to do lazy bastard, so this makes everything much faster and less boring. Of course, lazy bastard has its own beauty, I would say. It is really a beauty. But it is like an art, and it takes time. So, time to automate the first. Science. And let's make sure that our bus is not interrupted. Oh no, there are trees. I hate trees. No, I love trees. Trees are my best friends. Only not if I want to build a conveyor belt. We have six of them. We need 6 for the red science pack. We need, and somehow, why did it do that? I just ran to the side and it made a distance. Usually it doesn't do that. With 6 science packs, of course, with 6 factors for science, of course, it will need much more science labs. So this is already the setup for getting 60 science per minute, so 1 science per second. This is the setup here. Of course, this is wrong. And again, it is not so important that all of them are already working correctly, because I won't have this science I won't have enough labs at the moment anyway. But I have 4. Automation 2 already needs this. No, we research something else. We will need all of this. And now what we will do is we will automate green circuits. With the classical setup. If I manage to correctly put it down, yes, with the classical setup. Let's start small. Well, not too small. And here we are. Here we are, not yet, of course. We first need one more splitter, because we don't want to, let's say, spoil the fun. Now it's really the time. Now it's the time also to collect this into a box. Okay, the inserter moves so slowly, so I thought there is not enough power, but apparently it's not so bad. We will immediately make here an extension to the mall, because we will also want to build factories. Yes, yes. Sorry. We also want to automate this, of course. And the next thing we will automate. Why did we not change this? This is really ridiculous. Sorry for that. Big mistake. Big mistake. That's also missing. That is fine. We will get factories here. And we will need them because we will automate assembler 2 here, and we will automate inserter, long-handed inserter, and fast inserter here. We just need a bit of power. Inserter. And the long-handed, we will certainly need a lot of this. Okay, this one also needs iron. This one needs wheels. Okay, give me the wheels. No, we don't want to fill the whole box. Definitely not. What else do we want to automate? We want to certainly automate. We certainly want to automate the miner. So, the miner is here. many boxes. And what's missing now is not so much iron is missing, clearly. Iron is missing, and it's not missing because we don't have enough smelters. It's missing because we don't have enough miners. And our copper is also automated, so we get rid of that here. And here we have enough copper for the long future. And we need to get more miners. We are building them here. This thing is waiting for resources. Let's give it a bit more resources. Let's get rid of copper. Let's extend the iron miners. That is very difficult, very dangerous. Eight miner drills. And we are in automation 2 now. We probably need armor. Not yet, but soon. We can do projectile damage and weapon shooting speed. Although we have somehow blended out the enemies for the moment. We have deactivated the enemies. Let's build gun turrets still. Who knows? But actually, I don't want to fill this fully with gun turrets. I want to enable. I want to have 10. 10 gun turrets should be enough. And that's the moment where I have to automate green science. I have to automate it. What do we need for green science? We need 7 assemblers, and we need 1 assembler each. So we will put 1 assembler for belts, 1 assembler for inserters, and then 7 assemblers for green science. And once these are assembler 2, we have 1 science per second. How do we get this? Again, as above, I like to be consistent with the patterns that I'm using. Let's get rid of that tree. And what we're missing here is the electronic circuit. That's why this will be the belt and this will be the inserter, because the electronic circuit I can sand in from the side. Maybe that is not very elegant, but it works. And you can see how it works. Now let's finish this properly. And also the red ones. And then let's also properly extend this one. Maybe two more. Just in case we want to extend it even more. So let's put 16 laps. And let's see how far we get with that. It's a bit difficult because the different sciences also have different throughput times. Like this one needs 15 seconds for one, and this one needs 30 seconds for one. So there is not one single rule that can be done. So what are we missing here? We are missing again iron gear wheels. So that's why we are researching automation 2. And let's get rid of that. And we use a lot of iron gear wheels here. Automation 2. What will that need? steel. Okay, steel. Steel is certainly on the next belt. So we can prepare for steel. Actually, it's a good idea to prepare for steel. And actually, we can also prepare completely independent from this here for steel. We can just do it. Yes, we will need more coal. And the art priority is left. And actually we want to do the smelting up here. Sorry for that. It's a bit annoying. Actually, I could use the upper iron ore for the steel smelting. Anyway, now we are already here. We will start a steel smelter here. Of course, I'm not a real pro. No, not at all. I just played a lot and I love the game. So, our coal comes in from the bottom. Output priority right. And of course I messed up this completely. Because why not? Let's get some inserters from here. Why do we have our inserter factory if I handcraft all the inserters? Because I don't produce enough inserters. That's the reason. That must be the reason. Let's change that. No, that was right. The coal is at the bottom, the iron is at the top, so we don't block ourselves. Good, and we don't have enough coal. I really don't need some coal here, because I have it. But we don't have enough coal. And now we will change that. And we don't have enough electricity. That is another problem. That we will solve. We will solve it with boilers. Four boilers. So, 3 more turbines I need. And a few more pipes. And our electric network is happy again. So we did the easy map setting. We have pinned the achievement. And we have green signs. We have weapon shooting speed. The next priority should be oil. For that we need the engine, oil, plastics. Advanced material processing can also be interesting. And military too. At some point we will need military science. And it's dark. Let's make some light. How does it look like? It looks okay. They are all busy and still there is no backlog of green. Why not? Because I don't have enough wheels. But I have researched assembling machine too. And I cannot build it because I don't have steel there yet. But I have built the steel now. I will bring the steel. This steel will be delivered here. Let's say some steel will be delivered here. This is not very scalable yet. I will have to build another one. But the steel X is already researched. So we have built enough steel to research the steel X. How much steel will we need? I'm looking at the planner. We need a full belt of steel. Of course, at the moment we don't have this. Certainly not. I will save. And this way we will have assemblers 2. And with the assemble 2 that we should somehow get from here, but we don't get. Okay, that was missing also. We will fix the problem that we don't have enough iron gear wheels. We will just fix it like that. And now these inserters are too slow to remove the items. I will also change it like that. At the moment this is a half belt, but that is not a problem. It makes the constructions here easier. The next thing is engine. I need to automate the engine for the fluid handling. Engine needs steel plates, iron gear wheel and pipe. So we will we have messed up this a bit. I have messed up this a bit. There is always a way out. Sometimes that way destroys a belt. So, engine, steel plate, iron gear wheel, pipe. Of course, first and foremost, we need the wheel, here, and the steel, and the pipe. The iron will come out at the other end. So for that we create the pipe. We need 2 pipe assemblers and 15 engine assemblers in the end. In the end, of course. Not right now. But we can prepare by putting a ghost. No. By putting a ghost. We prepare by putting a ghost so that we know we should not mess up this space. Now that's 15 and we are in the sea. That is a bit ridiculous. Also, we might want to be flexible that we have to route something here up and down. So let's wrap this around here. The engines will be delivered very slowly. They will be delivered, let's say, to one inner belt. Do we need a full belt of engines? No, we have a very small belt of engines. We need a half belt of engines. That is fine. And we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What did I say? 15. So we have 8. And we will have 7 here, 8 here, 7 here. And the idea is, I will just sketch it here. And this way we will be fine. We will not build all of this now. No. We will eventually build all of this. And we will store it to a box. What a surprise! Even 100 of them, in case we want to build 2 trains or something similar. And maybe we actually want to build some more pipes here. So we want to build pipes. Because we will build oil. And for that we need pipes. Plenty of pipes. And we need more light. Light is important. We want to see what's happening. What is missing? Iron. We need more iron here. Definitely more iron. And we will put even more iron, because we have enough possibilities. How far does it go here? Of course, we don't want to have an imbalanced bed, so we put a few more in this direction. We make this side loading trick. And actually we could already switch to steel furnaces. Did we? Did we research them? No. No, they're here. Advanced material processing. We have no shortage of copper. Our steel production is a bit slow. We will rebuild that whole steel production, probably with electric furnaces. But for that we first need to research oil. And we have more steel. Here. We also have no shortage on green modules at the moment. Iron is the big topic. Iron, iron, iron. So let's get more miners. Need to get more miners. Here we are. 17 miners are prepared. We also might want to see the radar. Yes, I'll put a radar. Because of the scanning, then we can see where we can expect our first attacks. Because we produce quite a lot of pollution. So, this is with storm. This is not good. This is with storm. Without storm. Well, let's assume this is a good idea. For sure, we will not run out of iron here, but we run out of frequency, like out of throughput. Because the number of miners limits the amount of total iron we can deliver to the belt. And then also the belt speed. So belt speed is the second limiting factor that we will encounter. So this belt is actually, this thing I did here is counterproductive. The miners here are already waiting, and the others are not able to keep up. And now we will see. So I have a half belt here on both sides. This belt can only be filled half. So I need to change that. That needs to be fixed. Sorry for that. Of course, this is very ugly now, but it serves the purpose. Now, I split before. I should have done this from the beginning. I thought it is faster if I do it differently, but fixing things later is always slower. Now, this belt is split before, so both belts have the full. Both belts are full going down, and they can feed the whole sequence of smelters. Don't need that anymore. Advanced material processing. Well, at least something. We'll get a steel box because we like steel. And what do? We get oil, probably from here. Yes. And why am I building all the pipes myself? Because I did not get them from here. 5, 6 oil pumps. And I will need plenty of power lines to get there. And I'm here. Where is my oil field? So let's see, it is here. Yes, 2 more. Two more and we go back. And hopefully we don't need to go back for a while. Yeah. Not in the wood. And we are here. We will probably build our refinery right here. We need stone bricks. Yes, we need stone bricks. I know. Let's first store the oil here. Stone bricks. And it's so dark. I should do something about that. Good, I should do something about this. And I should think about the time. So I will save, and that will be it for today. Thank you for watching. I don't think we will launch a rocket within 6 hours, but let's see what we can do. The goal was not directly to do this. This would just be a nice side effect. The goal is to finish the game for a casual player. And I think the major goal to have easy map settings has been achieved. We will see how the other plans are going. That will be very interesting. So see you next time. And don't forget to subscribe if you like it. Sorry, I did not see the chats. The chats were not displayed. There was a bug with the chats. I'm sorry.